Well, fellas, we are back for a season of what does that mean? Sorry for anyways, other than that being relatable AF, yes, top them. I need 500 million points, which would be better than I think Sugar Glass maybe. She does have a shield buff too, so that's good. Right, as I was saying, today we are here for a season of Lustrous Long Gun Palace. Oops, I forgot I had to press the button. I was so busy trying to search my memory, thinking about the name of this map that I totally forgot. Truly, my age just kept catching up with me. The brain functions are a little bit rusty. The cognitive sharpness isn't what it is. It's very down, very rusty, very sad, as some might call it. But it is what it is. We all age, we all die. Who starts off a video like this? I don't know. But this is definitely a way to start a video that I'm doing right now. This is why I have diminishing returns on my videos, man. Oh, I'm gonna post like 1,000 videos at some point, and I'm only gonna have like 100, 200 subscribers. It's gonna be a very tragic event. A Shakespearean event, epic proportion. But what can you do? What can you do? Either ways, I think it's actually quite interesting to see the differences between the missions for the random breakout. So if you eat, you get the jelly mission, which makes sense, I guess, because canonically cookies survive from eating jellies. If you actually put it in perspective, it really doesn't make that much sense, because they're made of, like, some of the cookies are made of candy materials themselves, right? Is there not some form of cannibalism going on here, or like, I don't understand, but whatever. Moving on. For fighting, you have destruction of obstacles, which I guess also makes sense, You destroy the obstacles, you bash things around, got a few temper tantrums. Makes sense. And then for talking, you have points, which it doesn't exactly make sense, but from a gameplay point of view, it does. And also, like, I don't think you have any other options for missions you can complete besides points after you've exhausted, like, all this other stuff. But what would I know? I did just fall into an endless pit of hell, which is why my game is taking so long to load. Cause there's no good Wi-Fi down in hell, and that's the most frightening part about it. Like, if only straight people go to heaven. I'm telling you, even if I'm not gay, I'm still going to hell. I'm straight, brother. I'm the curviest mosquito coil you've ever seen, 弯到夸张的，我告诉你。Honestly, just bend to a terrifying degree. Well, sexuality aside, it seems that we will be able to finish our missions today. And I quite like those little lanterns, honestly. The visuals are just stunning. I love it. I always find it so pretty, like, sure, it's not very good for the environment and all, but like, it just looks good. And you get to release little lanterns that shine all bright from the inside out into the air. Maybe some sort of magical luster and sparkle to them that really can't be replicated. As you watch something you've designed and made with your own hands float and fly far into the endless skies. You may never see it again, but it bears your deepest hopes and dreams for what you may or may not be. Carrying a message to the heaven, you can only hope, because that's what dreams are for. And I have no idea what I'm talking. Sometimes the words just comes out. Oh wow, my English is bad. You see me that it comes out there. Alright, I ain't got no cum for that. And speaking of which, what it mildly odd that why do I say speaking of which is not related to anything? Whatever. My brain just works differently, alright? You're just gonna accept it, frankly. You're just gonna accept it. Happens sometimes. Anyways, like I was going to say before I interrupted myself, this is just the paradigm of self-sabotage if I've seen it. All that aside though, I am curious why they didn't have some sort of like main theme music for Abyss Monarch's skill. Like, of course I'm not gonna complain about it, like, I do actually quite appreciate it, Not a super big fan of main theme music just coming in and interrupting the rest of the game original map music. But it is mildly curious though, either ways. Let's actually take this. Like sure, I get 2% slower base speed, but like, you know, maybe the pink bear jellies might make it worth it. So who knows? Oh, surfing on snow. How I wish for the day I can touch snow in my life. Well, it's far-fetched dream for me, you know. Unless you want to go down and pay me like $50,000 on my OnlyFans. But maybe not. OnlyFans, the place where dreams come true. Speaking of OnlyFans, this reminds me, some dude from my country to do OnlyFans, and I think he got sued or something, which is just kind of annoying. Not annoying actually. I should probably be more upset about this, but at the same point, like, I'm just used to my government or like the people in power just doing random, weird, bigoted crap that they shouldn't be doing, you know, but like, not like I have anything I can do about it either. Like literally speaking, they can and will arrest me if I don't get a permit for protesting for Lord's sake or whatever. Like, even our unions are non-existent, you know. But it is what it is. It's the cause for utopia, the price of paradise. Oh yeah. The tensions aside though, I have noticed that the devs quite like to put lengthy music in cookie skills, especially legendary ones. But except for Wind Archer and Dark Enchantress, but like, yeah, still mildly surprising honestly. 21st play, cause we are in the 21st century. For any of you buggers watching this all the way in, I don't know, 3022, when the billionaires have evacuated the planet after destroying everything and leaving nothing but a barren wasteland behind for the rest of us poor suckers, literally and metaphorically speaking, will be. Oh, sure, I guess. Free buff, you know. Honestly speaking, if you ask me, if I had to change that purple lens in my life, I'll probably go with the latter option of just saying, okay, I'm sorry, and then moving on with my life. But it's like, what's the point, man, you know? If some random dude is willing to go up to you on the street and pick a fight with you for like no random reason, I don't think doing the thing he asks you to do is gonna exactly assuage his fears, you know, honestly speaking. But that's just me, you know, it's just me. Just a human being. I'm gonna be real honest with you, seeing 650 million is not exactly very attainable of a score right now, honestly. I mean, if you get real lucky, you might be able to reach it. I don't exactly have the most confidence in my gaming skills right now to be able to accomplish such a feat. Especially when the end goal seems so out of reach for me, so there's that. We are not even halfway through, and we only have 2 runners come through to complete this challenge. Should I be more concerned? Probably. But what would I know? I'm a dude with no cares. Okay, thanks. 120,000. Sure, I guess. What are these draws? Wow, these are all bad. 50,000 points for frozen bear jellies. I don't even think I have that much, honestly. So I'm just going to pick this lady's one. Okay, sure. Angel cookie, you know? But if you would not just break my game, I think that would be cool too, you know? Well, I'll be back as always. Well, fellas, we are back. I hope it actually works this time, cause please, for the love of sure, cool. Anyways, let's move on. That aside though, I actually think this buff is pretty good, cause although it takes away some like base speed, technically speaking, if I don't have a shield, it's also pretty good because like, if my shield is destroyed and I lose 10% of my base speed, isn't that a good thing? Cause it means I get to slow down, and like some of my skill issue will probably be alleviated, so there's that. Seeing the amount of yellow bear jellies right now, it's really making me want to have like a buff for yellow bear jellies, honestly. Just a points buff. Oh, it seems like we might just barely reach it, honestly. Ooh, gotta love it. Just live and laugh on the edge in the cookie game. There we go. The point score was so brittle. If I touched it just a little bit more, it might have broken. My beloved, of course I would choose you, cause who else would it be? Not gonna lie, 11,000 points for jelly while a shield is active. Why there's so many buffs pertaining to shields? Is some sort of like sign from the Holy Mary or something? Like, should I get my shit together? Like, are you a paladin or something? You know? Still being the long range dude at the back, be a tanker, take on the role of paladin at the front. I don't know. The shield, be the shield for me. I will be your shield, cause I love you so much. I mean, despite my mildly heinous singing skills that I've showcased so far, I'm actually not totally tone deaf, as astounding as that may seem. I was accepted into a choir once, so there's that. Not an actual choir, it was a school choir, but hey man, choir's a choir, you know? And it was a mildly renowned choir, even among school circles. There's that. Who knows what the odds or luck were to get into such a position of fortune, but I'm not gonna question it. Cause when RNGs is good, you gotta take it. Oh yeah, you gotta take that load and that burden. I should stop it with the euphemisms maybe at some point, but like, they're fun, you know. You're not even seeing a fraction of my full power. When I'm around people, I'm like actually comfortable. See the amount of stuff that just comes out of my mouth. You would be horrified, I'm telling you. This game really has it out for me, don't you think? I mean, you may not notice it, but like sometimes the buttons just don't work. Like, come on man, you have 2 buttons. Like, I know I've complained about this countless times, but it's really egregious, especially now it's cause it's so obvious. Like, I've been getting it more and more often, and it's not cool, bro. Really, you gotta get your act together. I will not shield you anymore from criticism. Not like I was ever actually shielding it from the first place, honestly. Ooh, 10,000 coin points. And I'm getting coins when I get giant mode, so why not? Isn't this too colorful, Bob Butler? See what you don't understand, Mr. Gray. Is that being a butler is a mindset. Oh yeah. You've got the grind set and you've got the butler set. Is that a pun? Cause you know butler serves sets and food at banquets, and you know, let's just not think about it. We're gonna ignore that horrifically placed pun. It even counts as one, I suppose. But hey man, in Francis' world, anything goes. And that includes me. So I would not be alive and speaking to you today. Oh my lord. Someone should have cut off his embryo in the grave, baby. An abortion book. An abortion joke. How tasteful. Honestly. I don't get too heavy into that stuff, but like, I know that there are a bunch of Americans that watch me at the very least because of my analytics, so like, man, I feel bad. Like, I'm really sorry you guys have to deal with such shitheads in our country. Like, holy shit. Really going back to the dark ages with your Roe v. Wade being overturned. Like, that's just not cool, bro. You can't even defend it using your religion, you know? Because it's like your own Bible. Because I know a whole bunch of weird extremists around there. And they always use religion as some sort of shield to excuse their own, how do you call it? To excuse their own violence against other peoples, other minorities, honestly. So hypocritical. But yeah, I feel bad for you guys, man. You know, just like get out of there. Go to like one of those Nordic countries or something, you know, like Denmark or Sweden. They've got free healthcare, honestly. So there's that. Well, that aside, let's continue to be even more depressing, baby. Man, I love this. Good lord, I love my hobby. You gotta spread the suffering and pain everywhere you can. I am the harbinger of torture, of glue. All that aside, I actually think our points is pretty good right now. 500 something. It's pretty amazing, honestly speaking. Did not expect to get this much results with just a colorfully dressed butler and a liability of skill issue. Okay, it's combi. Let's go. Come on, you can do it. Wow, this is just bad. Let's just take Pancake. Honestly, don't think she's that bad compared to the rest of our choices over there in the corner. And yep, you're right, let's fly far, far away from here instead. Fly all the way past the moon and the skies, but to paradise. Oh, paradise away, doesn't paradise. I wonder if there ever was paradise, what it would look like. Who knows? It's only for those who have reached utopia to know. Come on. Good lord, Ogre is really carrying us here, honestly. We would not make it with the combi we have now. I'm very sorry to say it. Miss Pancake. But I do not think you are as suited to keep your composure in a war zone like this compared to a butler, so there's that. Pancakes in a war zone. Sounds like the title of some anti-war kind of novel. Kind of sounds like something I would write, honestly. Which is, I don't know how to feel about that, but oh well. Basically my average thought process whenever I'm writing and trying to find out the title. Just pick the most random thing ever that you think might fit. And that's it guys, the perfect title. Here we go, 222. Not too bad. 9th combi, let's go. Enemy disappeared. One random legendary buff. Various bad jelly. Not gonna lie, kinda suck. But let's just take this one. Cause Seafaring never lets me down. Although her moon lets her down. But she doesn't let me down. It's truly the paradigm of an unequal relationship. Oh yeah. If only we had a buff for bear jellies, I think we would be set for the rest of his run at the very least, I suppose. I feel kind of bad for saying this, but like, I don't know why. But sometimes when you look at it, all the more older cookie sprites kind of have their eyes in weird positions. Like the most obvious one out of them all would probably be Miss Paladin. Because her eyes just go sideways when she jumps. So it looks like she's just... Alright, there's some real lazy eye action going on over there, you know? You can see that a bit in Seafaring when she goes into bonus time. I feel like this just me being pedantic and nitpicky instead of any actually real things, I suppose. I would love it if they fixed the button issue, but considering how long it's been around, I don't think they ever will. It's kinda sad, honestly. And there's also the issue of storage space for us, our dear cookie game here. Like, people literally gave a solution with detailed step-by-step instructions and a website to all do it on. But like, the game devs just... God knows what happened there. That was super big. Honestly, I remember looking through all the feedback for it. And nowadays, it's kind of like, there's so many issues with the game that people have kind of settled or just kind of subpar stuff. Probably could make some sort of analogy to real life here, but like, yeah, I ain't got the brain power today. Fellas, my amygdala is running about 5% battery. Actually not really, maybe at 30%. Usually my amygdala runs in about 40%, which you might say it's not that big of a difference, but I think it is, honestly. You know, nobody has seen my true power yet. Until I bust out the legs wide open, cheeks spread, howler monkey pose. So there's that. Why do I say howler monkeys? I feel like this like subconscious obsession with howler monkeys. Like, I don't even know how they look like other than the fact they're monkeys and they howl real loud, so that's cool. Number 6, there we go. Number 10. It just reminds me of like, ooh. You know what? Let's have a bit of fun here, fellas. Like, you punks wouldn't believe it, but I am 7 years old and my critical thinking skills are non-existent. Go, it's too dangerous. But I shall go anyways, cause I have an underdeveloped brain structure, baby. Rotten it away by the ever-eroding sands of time. Gotta love aging. Now, if only we had a buff for 5% plus jellies. Personally, wish I brought that thing back. Like, honestly. Like, sure, maybe it was a good balance to bring that kind of buff all the way up to the epic tier, but like, at the same time, games were much more fun, you know? Like honestly, they were much more fun, and I could have a 5% blast chance every time we destroyed an obstacle. It was very cool back then. The olden days of yonder. But I guess we all treasure nostalgic memories of the past. So rose-tinted, golden-tinted, our halcyon days of youth we have far left behind. Well, you really don't share your things until you have lost them, huh? It is what it is. Time for me to get more bear jellies. I don't know why I keep on putting like enunciation and weird parts of my words like that. But hey, it is what it is. Honestly, this is like the best excuse ever. just part of life, man. The way I talk, that's why I don't have to change it, yo. This is so stupid. Anyways, we actually did pretty well for ourselves, if I could say so. But yeah, anyways, as usual, let's thank our comrades for running with us here, especially this lovely little fella. And then take care of yourself, and yeah, that's it. Love ya.